Many of you will have flipped properties, or many of you will have looked to find a property to flip and are probably struggling to find a project. Now, why is it that you're struggling to find a project? Probably because you're looking in the wrong price bracket, in the wrong area. Maybe you, like me, have been doing flips in your area for many years, or maybe you're just starting out and looking to do flips. But the price bracket that you buy them within, in order that you can buy, do up and sell, is very critical. So if you're flipping properties, you've got to buy them in the right price bracket. As you're aware, there's probably no profit at all in buying £1 million profit in London, a property in London, to do up and sell, unless it's very niche refurbishment. Because of the costs of buying and selling. You know, £5 million property, the stamp duty is £500,000. It's just ridiculous how much that stamp duty adds up and eats into it. And it's just almost impossible to flip properties in any kind of numbers and quantities, because flipping one property a year and making 20 to 30 grand isn't any good for anybody as a living. Take it from me, I've had 30 projects at the same time. That gets hard work. I don't like the 8 to 10 months it takes to just straightforward flip a property. I would much rather be doing some creative stuff. Okay. Obviously, before you start doing that, you need to know how much it's going to cost you to refurbish the property. Whether you're doing the new kitchen, new bathrooms, new doors, new lights, double glazing, boiler, all them type of things need to be considered when working out the price for flipping. And then there's trying to find them from estate agents. The agents are only going to offer the good deals to the couple of people that they know very well that will give them commissions. So what we're doing, we're looking for deals through the estate agents where we can make 15 to 20 grand. So we're going around the estate agents. If we're struggling, are probably in the wrong area with the wrong price bracket, and that's very likely to be the issue that you're suffering from. Don't forget, you can use JV partners if necessary, and we can help you to teach you how you can find JV partners. It's actually on one of our Property Millionaire Academy interviews that we've done, or statements that I've made on there for information for investors. So getting to know the estate agent, getting offered the deals, making sure you know how much they're going to cost, the time frames to make 10 or 20 grand is all part of flipping. I've, as I said, flipped. I've been doing up to 30 projects at a time, but only really when you start getting creative do you make any money. If only you knew how to negotiate properly with vendors and market to them direct, or maybe actually get to be that person that the estate agent did a deal with, then you're going to start talking, but only in the right price bracket. Coming out of that price bracket, if we don't have to actually buy the property in order to do it up and sell it, there are several ways we can do this. We can do delayed completion flips, okay, where we exchange on the property, we do the work, we sell it on an assignable contract, never completing. We can do rent to flip, where we rent a property out and get permission to do it up, and rather than buying it, flip it on. So if you're thinking of flipping properties for a living, you will need to know what areas to do it in. And I've produced a video with loads and loads of information that will give you all these things. It will tell you which areas to choose, how to find JV partners, and a link to the right YouTube video. The cost of buying and selling a property, very important when working out the maths to see whether it's going to be profitable. The price bracket where it works will be revealed to you in this 1 hour video. It's so essential that you're buying and selling in the right price bracket, or it's just not going to work. So I'm going to give you a whole breakdown of the cost of refurbs, the price of double glazing, the price of all the different things that you need to know roughly before you get your builder's quotes, because you can't call a builder out for every single project before you start on it, because the builder will get fed up with you. When it comes to maybe title flipping and looking at buying a property, splitting it into two, I'm going to show you how in these videos my clients have made nearly £100,000 profit instead of the normal 20 grand that you make when flipping. I'm going to show you how I got £140,000 cash back when I flipped or split a property into four. I actually kept them. So if I'd have sold them, I'd have made a very large profit by flipping them into 4 properties and selling them individually. So that's title splitting. Delayed completions, where we exchange contracts. I'm going to give you examples of delayed completion deals where I've exchanged contracts, done work. I'm going to tell you what to look for, where to look for them. And don't forget, when dealing with estate agents, I'm going to share with you what you need to say to them to be elevated to that person that they call right at the beginning when they get their special deals. And I'm also going to share with you a negotiation process that's enabled me to buy hundreds of properties below market value, that when followed will enable you to buy properties heavily discounted in order to either keep them or to do them up and sell them. If you keep them, you'll keep them without leaving money behind. And if you flip, your flips will be far more profitable. So all that information is available on the video. You can get it by clicking below. It's a very nominal cost for the information involved. It is quite exciting when you start getting creative, when you start using financial engineering, plugging into my 3D thinking brain, 3-dimensional thinking, to come up with creative ways of making far more profit than traditional methods. That's what I'm about, creative strategies. That's enabled me to flip lots of deals with over £100,000 profit in them. That's enabled me to buy my 52 properties in 48 weeks. It's enabled me to buy a huge portfolio and never run out of money. I can help you to copy what I've done. All you gotta do, click below, grab your video now. Loads of information, enough to help you get going on your property flipping business today.